Have you ever stopped to ponder the ultimate question? What is life itself? Many of us have grappled with this mystery for years, yet remain searching for answers. So, why does it seem like we are no closer to unraveling the puzzle of existence? In this video, we'll examine why the solution to life's ultimate puzzle has proven elusive, even as our world continues to evolve. We'll also touch on a fascinating concept: how our evolving human experience may soon enable us to access the mystery of life directly. Join me as we explore a modern perspective on life's greatest enigma, courtesy of the Danish author Martinus. What can we learn from this journey? How might it inform our pursuit of answers about life's most profound questions? So let's embark on this thought provoking exploration together, exploring what Martinus has to say about the human condition and our collective quest for understanding. Subscribe if you like to join the conversation and continue this journey of discovery. Let's get started. As we navigate the complexities of life, it becomes increasingly evident that we are not yet equipped to grasp its full mystery of life. The crux of this conundrum lies not in the absence of a solution, but rather in our own limitation as living beings. We haven't matured sufficiently to perceive the solution to the mystery of life as it truly is. According to Martinus, our lack of comprehension stems from being an incomplete expression of humanity. We are not yet completely developed as human beings. Our primal instincts are still rooted in the animal kingdom. That prevents us from seeing the world through a more profound lens. This animal side and human side within our consciousness divides us into two opposing forces: the animal side, driven by self interest and harm to others, and the human side, which seeks to serve and give without expectations. Consider the examples of humanitarian organizations like Red Cross or Doctors Without Borders. These groups embody the human side of our nature, exemplifying selflessness and compassion. So these two sides of our consciousness is the block or the problem right now in order for us to get to the solution of life. Martinus states that in order to get in contact with the solution to the mystery of life, we have to overcome our animal side. We have to overcome our selflessness. This is the development that we are going through right now. We are developing out of what Martinus called the animal kingdom and towards the human or the real human kingdom. And we are not there yet. And I will explain a bit further in this video what the difference is and what it means to us. But for now, it's just this is the real block for us. And Martinus explained that the reason for this is that the basic energy or the basic state of life in the universe or the whole thing is giving, loving the human side, the selflessness or compassion side of us. And as long as we have the animal side in us, it kind of blocks our view to the whole world and the existence. And there are some technical things in that I will come back to a bit later in this video. But for now, it's just that we have these two sides of us within us in our consciousness. And as long as we have this animal side, we cannot see the whole thing. That's the assertion. That's the claim here. As we continue our journey of growth and development, especially our human side, it's essential to acknowledge the progress we have already made as living beings. Our intelligence has significantly improved, allowing us to grasp the physical world in ways that were previously unimaginable. We can now create complex technologies like computers and harness the power of science and so forth. This advancement in intelligence is largely due to our ability to analyze and categorize information, creating actual knowledge. However, it's crucial to recognize that our intellectual capacity is only one aspect of our growth. Our capacity for emotion has also evolved. It has enabled us to be better to understand ourselves and other people. We have become more compassionate and able to distinguish between right and wrong at a feeling level. We can kind of understand where other people are to a larger extent on sort of the emotional level of life. Martinus states that when we start to integrate our feeling, our emotion, with the logic and intelligence, a profound shift starts to occur. According to Martinus, this convergence gives rise to what he calls true love. It's not the ego driven passion of falling in love, but an unselfish care for others that transcends individual boundaries. This concept challenges our conventional understanding of love and encourages us to reevaluate our relationships. So, as we continue on this part, a new dimension of human experience begins to emerge. That's the intuition. Scientists and artists alike have demonstrated the power of intuition. It's effortlessly accessing solutions and creating masterpieces in an instant. We have examples where a scientist has been sitting in front of the fire and looked into it, and suddenly he saw the solution to his problems. And we have also seen or heard about musicians who have heard all the music, seen the whole work, the whole symphony in one instant, and afterwards had to write it down. The same goes with writers and so forth. So, intuition is basically a function, a mental, conscious function, where you get the facts or the solution instantly and automatically. You don't have to do all the in betweens as you have with intelligence. With intelligence, you have to take all the things you know about a topic, put it together, make it into some knowledge, and come up with a solution. And you might be wrong. With intuition, it comes by itself. It's something that pops into your mind, and you have the facts. Martinus predicts that as humanity progresses, this ability will become more accessible to all of us and eventually lead to the emergence of cosmic consciousness. Cosmic consciousness is a state where we directly experience the mystery of life. So while we may not yet possess cosmic consciousness, we can gain insight into the nature through theoretical understanding and logical reasoning. This newfound perspective offers us an opportunity for personal growth and personal understanding of what is going on. As we delve deeper into this topic, it's essential to consider how such a profound shift in human consciousness would impact our world. Let's explore the implication of the knowledge that cosmic consciousness will give us. So, what does it mean that there is a solution to the mystery of life and it might be uncoverable, at least theoretically? So, as we go along and start to study the mystery of life in this new way, it's essential to recognize that this newfound understanding serves as a foundation for a unity and common ground. So, let me explain what I mean by that, this common ground. It is like 2 plus 2 is equaling 4. It is universally accepted. So imagine that we actually have the absolute actual understanding of what life is. So the idea here is that if we get the actual solution, we can strive for a shared perspective on the human experience or the human existence. Because the problem right now is that our differences often lead to disagreements, conflicts, and even wars. We are basically intolerant towards each other because we don't understand what life is, we don't understand what our neighbor is, and we treat them in a way that is based on an understanding of life that is not correct in a way. We all got our unique lenses through which to perceive life, making it challenging to accept and appreciate others' viewpoints. We tend to assume everyone should adopt our way of thinking, but acknowledging our individuality is crucial. We are not starting from the same place in our personal life journey. We each have our own pace and our own place in life, and that is perfectly okay. We are all on an eternal journey, and we are just in different places. And each one of us has been where the other ones are and will come to the same place if they are in front of us in this eternal journey. So at the end of the day, the value in an eternal perspective of each individual, each living being, is essentially the same. So think of it like a classroom. We cannot start fifth grade if we are only just begun learning in first grade. Everyone is on their unique path to this complete development as human beings. And it's unfair to compare ourselves or someone else or just us based on where they are along the way. And who knows, maybe they're better than us at the end of the day. Do we really know that? We are all capable of growth and development, and we are all on a journey. So why should we look down on those who seem less advanced than us? Someone we think is primitive. They are just in a different place. Of course, it's okay if we have the experience that someone can get violent and unpleasant and things like that, that we can protect ourselves. But we don't have to be bitter, angry, or violent or whatever. So, what we need is to focus on our own personal evolution and development rather than trying to change the others. That's the first step in bridging any issues between us. Once we have a better understanding on where we are in life, what life is, and what it all is, that's when we can start working on our own development. Besides what life is already giving us, we can start helping life developing us. If this video resonated with you, take a moment to share your own thoughts and experiences in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed the video and that it gave you an insight into the idea that life can have a meaning and why we cannot necessarily see it right now. Some of the things might have been a bit foreign, and it's far from everything that can be explained in one video. In upcoming videos, I will give you the solution to the mystery of life as it is described by Martinus. It's fairly comprehensive, so I will bring several videos about it, and I hope you will tag along for that one. Subscribe and hit the bell. Thank you for watching.